Hello, hello, can everybody hear me? Or well, can you hear me, Declan, since you're the only one here right now? How is that compared to the music? If we're doing alright. Yep, cool. Okay, my music's not too loud. My music's slightly chill, so I'll hit the intro button and we'll get into this. Or should I say back into this. So I'm drawing this cute little art trade of something that I don't think people normally see me draw. Which is a closed species. She's a mantoid. So I'm going to basically be doing this because I just got my very own one of these, and I want him to have a special thing. And the way it works is that if you draw certain stuff, you get points and you can apply them to your own carrier. No, it's a mantoid, which has got like these paws down the bottom. It's a made up species by someone called Haunted L, I think. So this is her character called Bits, and it's got like paws, and these are like mantis type claw things and all that kind of good stuff, the stuff that I have no idea how to draw. And like, so if you can see this here down, this is the reference, and like this is the bigger reference. I'm doing a chibi version, of course, because it's me. Why wouldn't I be doing a chibi version? But this is her character down here, and I've decided that I'm gonna do this one. And I keep saying and I'm really frustrated by it. You guys, like, pick me up on it whenever I start sounding like a broken record. Alright, so I'm just going to get into it. Oh, there I go again. I'm probably not going to be, I don't know, as talkative unless people are actually talking to me in this. I keep saying it. So I'm just going to get on with my work and chat with you guys and have a fun time. Like, it's pretty chill, to be fair. I'm just kind of, hey Crafty, how you going? Long time no see. Normally I stream way too early in the morning for you, so I know that's why we don't often see you on stream, but awesome to see you. How have you been? Tell me everything. Mainly because that gives me something to talk about, and I won't just say all the time. Because last stream I noticed how bad it was, and I can't even deal with it in an like, oh man, like I'm tripping over my words because I'm so desperately trying not to say it. So desperately trying not to. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got some different layers, and we're just going to pull this one in and make it look a little bit more like she's wearing a jacket, not like it's sitting on top of her. So yeah, as you can see, I'm really new to this kind of drawing, so I'm a little bit like, I'm hoping that it's turning out okay. Well, I'm desperate and hoping it's turning out okay, because I'm not 100% confident in myself with it. And I know that, like, this is a bit more of your jam, Deck, so I'm hoping that if I make anything look too atrociously horrible, you'll be like, yo B, stop that. So there's that. Busy creating content, couple of mini goals. That's awesome, Crafty. I'm super happy for you. I'm so glad it's going well. Did I just draw that on the... I just drew that on the wrong layer. I totally did. I just drew that on the wrong way. I think it's going to be one of those nights. Like, normally it's one of those mornings. It's going to be one of those evenings, I think. But that's okay. We can fix it. We have the technology. Yes. Yeah, I know you're an expert at Monster People deck. That's why I'm saying I'm going to defer to you. I'm going to have to defer to you because, you know, this is your jam. Though I will say that I am actually appreciating how difficult and how much skill a lot of the people in this community who draw these and like all the little cute animals and stuff like that, like it's hard. I mean, drawing people seems so much easier, but then again, I spent a long time learning how to draw people, so I can imagine that they spent a long time learning how to draw animals. You know, I just think it's just what you end up drawing. And largely because I was doing Dungeons and Dragons characters for the most part, I think that's what really influenced what I learned to draw first. So I'm just kind of I'm kind of going along with it as best I can, and I'm hopefully going to create a nice piece of art. Hopefully. So I'm going to just kind of get in here with this kind of jacket, so like a puffy hood jacket or something. I know that she's not really wearing it. I put the bodysuit on, but what's it called? The journal or the art trade rules say that I can put clothes on her, and what kind of clothes that I could put on her, kind of like anything that's pastel. So we're going to give her this really cool like fairy K, I suppose, and I keep saying now instead of and now I'm noticing that too. So it's kind of like I'm gonna give her a fairy K pastel like puffy jacket. Yeah, I keep saying So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and hopefully she will look adorables. Hello Mayte, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I am drawing things I'm not comfortable with, but I'm hoping that they're going to turn out really, really well. I like how it's turning out so far anyway. Like, the main thing I'm having this like super confidence issue is with the hair. I feel like I'm just gonna screw it up so bad, like ridiculously bad, but let's try and draw something adorable anyway. Also, the music is really loud for me, so I'm hoping that I can at least concentrate enough to speak and draw and all that kind of stuff at the same time. Beautiful. So I think I need to add in kind of like this little jacket detail in here, and then there's a spike just like this one over here that we need to draw, and I need to make a new layer so that we can grab this tool, maybe pull it up to, that looks like about the right line width, so we can kind of get this detail in here, this like, what would you call it, like, you know how they have those shirts and stuff that have the holes in the sleeves? I kind of wanted to do it with a jacket, you know, just to show the features of her a little bit better. So I'm going to jump up to a 15 and kind of do this. Oh, I'm on the same layer. This isn't going to work. I need to be on a different layer. So I'm going to do that, then that, and hopefully we can move that in there and have it look okay. My roommate's standing right behind me. I don't think I told him that I am streaming, or her.
Sorry.
Hello.
I was just saying that's adorable.
Oh, well, thank you. My roommate, like Declan, also very much likes Monster Girls. Yes. She loves Monster Girls. It's Katie, by the way. It's Miskatonic. So, can we turn this into another Let's Curse? Let's Curse would be probably, to be fair, probably. I'm really not liking this layer underneath, so I'm going to delete it. And I think I might copy this one in here and just make it smaller, so I'm not so triggered. So I'm not so triggered, because I'm legit triggered by how that looked before. I need like memes on tap. Just triggered. Oh, thank you, Crafty. I hope it turns out good as well, because I actually have one of these little dudes myself. Well, I've got two little dudes myself. As you can see, like this is what we're kind of doing. I tried importing her reference to begin with, like just by copying the hair and like the head and being like, okay, let's see if we can draw the hair. It didn't work. I'm like sitting there staring at it. The hair is gonna drive me insane, but it's super cute. So I'm hoping we're gonna get it done. Because I've got two boy ones. This one's a girl. But I've got two boys, obviously, because I can draw boys a lot better than I can draw girls. So let's merge that down into the rest of the clothes, and we'll start maybe on the hair. I think. Let's do the hair, and I know that it's probably like I'm probably just going to be sitting here drawing stuff. It's going to be boring. You guys, actually, I know when I don't say is when I'm talking about books and movies and crap. So I am really excited to try and find somewhere where I can see the New Mutants. What are you guys looking forward to? I also saw today the final trailer for Deadpool 2, and I am just over the moon freaking excited for that shit. So what are you guys looking forward to seeing movie-wise, or, you know, reading book-wise, or, you know, what's coming up or coming out that you're excited for? Because I like hearing about everyone's book and movie recommendations and all that kind of stuff. I really want to go see New Mutants though, like, no lie. Yes! Have I seen A Quiet Place? No, I haven't seen A Quiet Place. Tell me what it's about, Crafty.
Oh my god, I want to see that.
I don't know. Apparently Katie wants to see it, she says.
Horror film, so
oh, it's a horror film. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I don't do horror well, but I still want to know about it. So tell me. Tell me. Alright. So, okay, synopsis. Give me a rundown of what it's about. I'm gonna see if I can get this hair curve right while we're waiting for a synopsis on that. I don't want to do that. Undo. I want to erase. Oops. I guess I want to erase on this layer. Here we go. There. That's a bit better. And then I want to erase this, because it's tucked behind that little thing there. The premise is 3 months that hunt by sound. And oh my god, they have to stay completely silent. That would be insane. I would die so fast. Holy shitbags.
I think everyone in this household would.
Yeah. That is fair. We're not a quiet household unless everyone's asleep. We're not a quiet household. There's usually
even then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people do snore here, so even then, you know, we die in our sleep before anything else. All right. So let's see if we can capture kind of the movement that I want to capture in her hair. Her fringe is super hard. Oh wow. Most pants shitting film. That needs to be an award. It is the most pants shitting film of the year. I would literally go and see it if they did that. There was a movie I remember once that was it said it was so scary it would fuck you up for life. Like that was their marketing tagline. Or was that, no, it was in a movie. It was a Mel Brooks movie where they were talking about that. They were in an insane asylum. I forget the name of the movie, but it was, that was like the slogan they gave to a horror movie and it worked. Oh, it was great. Anyway, yeah, cool. Like I love ambient work in horror movies. It's actually in my opinion, this is of course an opinion, but in my opinion, sound is like one of the most crucial things that is required in a horror movie, because that's what scares the living crap out of people. Usually, is sound cues. Okay, so let's draw some more hair. Oh wow. I don't know if I want to terrify myself by seeing that. I like that line. I hit undo and now it won't give it back to me. I prematurely hit undo and I did the wrong thing. That one I don't mind. I wanted to have some movement in her hair, but it's not really suiting the way that I've drawn the picture, so I'm just gonna kind of... Should I have actually continued that face line up somewhere? No. I don't want to do that. Okay. The monster's design. Bats mixed with praying mantises?
At least they're not butterflies.
Wow. Well, this is a mantoid, so it's kind of part praying mantis. So I suppose it's on topic that we talk about A Quiet Place now, because it's even relevant to what I'm kind of drawing. Alright, I think I'm happy with that line, so I'm gonna erase this part of the face and this part of the ear, and perhaps I'll add just a little bit in here, and then erase this part. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Being in the library with your squad. Oh dear. Alright, let's make that part of that. Let's have a look. That's actually turning out better than I had hoped. So I was having a major dilemma with the hair in this. So I'm just kind of happy at this point that I can make something that looks semi-okay. Take that out. Cool. Alright, let's get this fringe going. I'll have to have a look at it, even if it's only just for, you know, the monster design. I think that this is really bugging me as well, this top part of the head. I think what I need to do is move it this way. Just a little bit. Just so the meatballs aren't so weirdly out of alignment. I think I like that better. Okay, so let's do that. That looks better. Alright. Meatball adjustment. Done! There's something in the right corner. What right corner? I don't, what did I do? Hang on. Did someone do something? Let me just check the live feed. No. Or are you talking about the jar? The jar with the stuff in it, Mayte? The overlay on it, on the stream? When someone subscribes, their avatar goes in there. When someone donates money, the coins go in there, and it makes a noise so I can hear it. All right. Yeah, that's what that does. I'm using the new Streamlabs OBS, so it's a little bit different than what just the straight OBS I was using before. But I find that there's not as much lag. I used to experience on a YouTube live. I used to experience a lot more latency between chat than I do now. It's dropped, I think, maybe 20 seconds. I think it's dropped. Oh, I think my cat's ready to be having it. Ready to be ready to be let inside. Okay. I need to figure out how I want this meatball to do. Meatballs are a hard hairstyle. Have you guys noticed that meatballs are a hard hairstyle? I think I'm gonna just cheat and do this. Actually, that turned out to be a really good meatball. I'm happy with that meatball. I'm gonna erase this part of her hair. I'm gonna have a look-see at what it looks like. Oops.
I have the bitch cat.
That's good to know, Katie. So, cool. Okay. Well, meatballs, I think maybe we need to make this line here a bit more solid. And then no, I'll do that with shading, actually. I think I'll do that with shading. So let's merge this layer into the hair layer again. Make a new one and work on the last part of the hair, which is this this top back bit here. That I kind of want to stick one of these in, because it's adorable. So I'm just kind of working out where it would go and what it would look like to see if it's something I'd like. So let's do that. Now you see that looks weird. Okay, maybe if we figure out what I'm doing wrong. Because of the way her head is, I imagine that actually the tip of her fringe is the right height for it anyway. That's why it looks weird. It's because it's out of proportion and unnecessary. Okay. Wicked. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Do you guys... I don't know if you guys draw or anything or whatnot, because I know that my community isn't exactly... It's mostly full of content creators, but not a lot of content creators are art creators. Yay! Katie brought me tea! I'm so happy. So happy for tea. Oh, that's right. We need to draw a fringe. That part's also annoying as balls, but let's give her a go anyway. I think the reason why I'm having such a massive issue with it is because it's not big enough, or at least for my proportion style of fringe, it's not quite, you know me and my fringe characters, guys. And I'm thinking that this goes like that and joins up there, I guess. Kind of a thing. Let's erase the eye parts that are in the way of what we're doing. See, this one over here has just become problematic because it's not covering the eye parts I need it to cover. So let's go back and try again. I like that. That one's okay. So it seems a lot more natural than the others. Okay. So let's just clean this up a little bit. Hello to everybody who has joined. We're doing an art trade at the moment. I hope everyone is well. If you like lurking, feel free to continue lurking. If you want to chat, I will get more interesting. Usually I am a much more interesting person if I'm talking to people. But again, this is a pretty chill stream that we're doing right now. Nothing too big and major or anything like that. I mean, I suppose people always usually have topics when they do a stream, but I don't tend to have them. I just ramble and end up being very awkward, which is fine, because that's just me. But if you guys would like me to talk about what this creature is and who created them, I forgot to leave a link in the description, but I can do that if you guys are interested in knowing a little bit more about this semi-closed species. So you can actually make one of these guys for free, but you can only make common traits when you make your own, unless you buy one from one of the creators. So okay, I don't think that's too bad. I think we've got some stockings to do now. Alright, so let's zoom out and have a look at what we've got. I don't think that's too bad, to be honest, guys. For my first try, the meatballs are still really weird. I'm not very good at this at all. I'm gonna have a sip of this tea though. Oh my god, tea is the greatest. I love tea so much. I'm still iffy on that hair. Guys. Guys, do I need to kind of just do that? Is that... That's a bit better. Okay, so I kind of needed to... No, see, that's just too much. I'll leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna move on. So the clothes layer. So we've got the jacket going on, and let's see. All right, let's. I think Discord is going off. So let's, on the clothes layer, start some of these adorable stockings. Now, in the original reference, she's got bows, but you know, we could put whatever outfit we wanted, so I just kind of wanted to do like a cute star theme, because it seemed, I don't know, adorable to me that she'd run around with like stars on her. And I think I suppose I also want to put my style into it, and you know, my style really isn't drawing bows, because I'm not that good at bows. So I thought, what can I draw that looks cute and that I'm okay at? And I'm like, yeah, I'm alright at those stars. So I thought, let's put a star on it. I liked it, so I put a star on it. Oh my god, I shouldn't sing ever. Alright, so I'm gonna do, I wonder if there are anything in the ruled kind of, or the pattern section. I know there's some cute like lace stuff, but as you can see, it's like way too detailed. I don't think there's anything that's not just way too detailed, actually. I think I'll just end up drawing it myself, to be quite honest. Okay, so let's rotate, make a new layer and get this the stocking on. I think I'll have to change the position of that star. So what we're going to do is on layer 4, I'm going to cut it and then I'm going to paste it so that it's on its own layer. Okay. Apparently I got the wrong layer to copy it. So copy again, paste again. Sweet. Now let's just delete the lower layer. So if I do that, okay, cool. We're all right now. Hey, how you doing? What is up? Welcome to the stream. We're being pretty chill, and actually I don't even like that star at all, so I'm just gonna redo it once I put what I need to. So 5 is the hair, 6 is the second layer of clothing. We're doing, if you can call a jumpsuit and stockings, I guess, clothing. So we're going to turn her up the right way so you guys don't feel sick, and we'll I need to put that lower down so it looks like it matches. That's a bit better. That's where it should be, really. So let's merge that into its own layer, make a new one, and start doing some cute little hello. This is a art trade I'm currently doing for someone, and I'm going to be doing commissions after this. But basically this is what is it's called a mantoid, and it's a semi-closed species that a person named Hauntedell made up, and you can go to her site and you can make one of your own if you like. This is hers. It's not mine. I have 2 boys, but I want to upgrade one of my boys because I just recently got him, and I want him to have human hands rather than the clawed hands that you see that she's got in the reference. So it's a rare trait. Think of it kind of like as collecting Pokemon in a way, except everything is beautifully weird and wonderful. Like super weird and super wonderful. So I would like to get a rare slot, like a rare trait for him. So one of the ways that you can level up your guys, because it's kind of like a game, is you do artwork, and the more artwork you do, the more things that you can collect, the more you can level up your dudes and stuff. And yeah, it's I think what are they called? Art RPGs or something like that, for artists to be able to be creative and get their creative juices kind of flowing, you know. So because I really need the motivation to kind of kick me in the butt to get my backlog of commissions done, also to make sure that I put out appropriate amounts of content for you guys. And now that I'm not doing any Minecraft content anymore, I really want to be able to get into the swing of things for artwork. So I'm just kind of doing a couple of things before I start on commissions, and then those commissions are basically going to be what I do for, like, what I focus on until they're all done. Just because it's been a while since I've done any artwork, you know, like, I suppose I would say some more complex artwork, and I just like to practice it a bit. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you love the Arty streams, because that's all this channel is gonna be from now on, is art and things like that. That's why if you guys want me to do art tips or anything like that, feel free to let me know, because I will work on that. Okay, so she's got some cute little stockings on now, with her little paws have the tips cut out like they do in this reference up here. And so she's got a couple of spikes. I think I've got most of everything down really in the line art. There I go saying again. You guys, you need to pull me up on that. Pull me up on the saying of the ums. So I think what we should do is put the star on her little stocking, and then we can move into doing some flat colors. So yeah, I'll probably be starting at the top of my commission list, to be fair, and I think I'll be doing SK's headshot. Then I think I'm working on something for Sildur, I believe, and then I think it's a giveaway after that is what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be, mostly. Mostly. So let's combine those two. Copy this, and I'm gonna cheat and make a not sucky star, because the last one I drew was pretty darn sucky, just FYI. Though that one's not looking great either, just because I got the rotation wrong, I suppose. It should have just been directly opposite, I suppose, kind of just a little bit off opposite. Okay, so let's put this here, and I'll draw the last one in, I guess. I guess no. I'm sitting here, I'm failing. I am failing hard. Man, not in the inspiring you can do it 80s music is helping with this. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, you can do it. No, you really can't. You're failing. Stop trying. So I'm going to hit enter on this, and then I'm going to erase the other leg, just so that I can make this cutie patootie looking star thing, and merge it all down and just take this out, so it kind of looks like it's a little bit hand-drawn. Sounds interesting. Hello Goten, how are you going? Yes, I'm still saying thank you Eve. Thank you for pointing out that I am saying it again. I am trying to do my best, I promise. It's cause I don't do very good at multitasking. You know. That's just the way it is. I'm not sure how big I kind of want this to be, or whether I want to lower it down to be somewhere like down here, I guess, or maybe on the knee, like this. Actually, I think a knee star would be cute. I've got an elbow star, so maybe we should continue the trend with knee stars. I think maybe that's actually better. That's actually probably better. So I'm going to do this, merge them, and then erase the bits that I don't need. Thank you for joining the Discord. I hope you get to hang out with some other people there. A lot of people like art, a lot of people like games. We're pretty chill about most stuff, so I hope you have a fun time. At the moment, welcome to the community. At the moment, I don't have Discord well, I have it open, but I don't have Discord up on my screen because I'm watching stream chat and drawing at the same time, which is hard enough. I think hard enough for me anyway. So, I think we're ready to go on to colouring, guys. Let me put all these in their own little folder and make a combined version of them to merge them. Oops, not all of them. No, don't do that. We want to merge the selected ones. Combine selected. There we go. And now we've got some line art. Sweet. So I'm going to hide the other line art. We're going to move her more into the middle of the canvas, and we're going to get to colouring her, I think. Yeah. Oh boy. look at the colours I've got to pick from over here. So let's first pick the we need to make this grey as well, because we're going to be colouring a light skinned character, or a character that's predominantly like a really light color. So sometimes if you have it be white in the background, you can miss parts of their coloring, or you know, it actually can be pretty detrimental. So I'm actually gonna do some selecting in this layer. This, here we go, this here, this here, this here. Her face, this tiny little part of her ear, this part of her ear, this middle part of her ear. I think that's all that is that color. Let me just check the top reference. Yep, okay. So I'm going to expand this selection by a couple of pixels just so I don't get a weird border. I probably will anyway, but let's take this here and we'll fill it all in. Fill all of it in, doopy-doo. Okay. We should also fill this top part up here and go around and check to see if any small spaces got missed. Be shooketh because of the hair. I am shook, honey. I really am. The reason why I'm shook is because this hair is going to kill me. Rainbow hair. It's gonna be the death of me, but that's okay because, you know, I'm here for the challenge. Let's do it. We also have to put this part. No, that's part of a jacket. What am I talking about? It's this inside part that we have to do. That's part of her skin, because I made the hole in her jacket. It's not a design, it's an actual hole in the top of the jacket, and that's what I have to remember. So there's no skin showing in that upper part. Let's just check if there's any little bits that didn't get colored down here. Oh, I've got some bits of the line art I probably should fix. Just looking at it down here, little tails and a couple of tiny little bits that an OCD person would notice but no one else would give a shit about. But that's the reason I'm OCD, and a lot of other people aren't. Okay, so awesome. Tea, so good. Tea is far too good. So I think what we're gonna do is, I'm not gonna do a flat black for her leotard stuff, just because I don't think, oh, she's pretty close, but it's still a grey. We can probably put some white highlights in there just to give it a bit more pop in the body. But I'm making her jacket and her stockings pretty pastel, so I think it'll balance out well having this dark black leotard in here, because I'm not going to make these stockings black. I'm going to make them pastel so they kind of match the jacket going on. I am going to add this little bit here of this, because I think, yeah, it's meant to be kind of a mesh see-through thing, but we'll just take it, we'll take it all the way up, and we'll dull the opacity on that part just a bit now, like when we get to the finishing stage. Well, actually, I have another little race that I bought some characters from. They're called tea cats, and I got to make my own one of those. And it's a tiny little fluffy cat that lives in a teacup and is made of tea and has tea leaves in his belly. And he is the cutest. He is a cutie patootie. And you'll probably see me draw him at some stage once I finish this massive commission backlog. So, okay, we've got the base leotard color down, we've got the base skin color down. Let's go in and color the, for lack of a better word, eye teeth and horns. I think they're the same color, and like the body spikes and stuff that she's got going on as well. So I think it's legitimately the exact same color as when I made the background, so hold on. I think I may actually have to reduce the brightness of the background so that I can see the let's change it to a like a desaturated kind of blue color, I suppose, like this, so that it's not gray, so we can just differentiate from the actual thing that we're painting. Might make it just a little bit darker. Cool, okay, because we're not going to be using anything that color in this drawing, so let's take this back and go at it again. So hopefully, totally wrong layer. Let's go back up to what we're actually coloring on. There we go. Cool. Let's make this brush just a little bit smaller. So let's get these teeth in. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to be drawing these guys, more so than I thought I would be anyway. I saw them and I just had to have them. So it's so cute. Why so adorable? Alright, and we'll do this body spike down here as well. Okay, here we go. Boom. Right. Is there anything else that I need to do that's that color? Based on this, only the markings, which are also that color, or are they lighter? They look like they might actually be... Oh no, the horns are probably the same color. We'll do the horns up the top because I totally forgot. Drawing different kinds of tea. Anthropomorphized tea. Yes, they were tea cats. It was adorable. I thought, so adorable. You could get like bubble tea cats as well. And all they ate was like hot water and stuff. Like there's a whole write-up about it as like a species, and it's so cool. Actually, a girl in Brisbane was one of the ones who made them up, which I thought was really cool that it was, you know, an Australian artist that made it. Yay! Okay, so we've got that down. Oh, I'm getting scared, guys. Okay. Let's take a breath, and we'll start with, I suppose we'll start with this kind of, this yellow that goes on this side. I'm guessing. So I think I'll start the yellow up here. And I can't do my usual kind of selection tricks just because there's so many colors that need to be kind of smooshed together into this one layer. I'm gonna have to work fairly hard on it. So let's... Oh, I put it on the same layer. I'm so silly. I've got to take it all back now. Same layer syndrome. Okay, so that's... I think I should probably label these, otherwise I'm going to get super confused. it turns into an animation channel. It could very well turn into an animation channel. I don't have time for it, but I actually did think about having my, like, a face cam, except it's face rig and it's my avatar, so that you can see someone talking to you, but it'd be animation rather than a real person. So yeah, I thought that'd be fun. So that could be a thing that actually does happen. So leotard, here we go, and then we're gonna name this. This is the skin color down here. This up here is lines, just so I can make sure that I keep it all together. And we're gonna name this one before we even start. It's hair. Boom, boom. All right, I'm gonna zoom in again so that we can work on this hair. The rainbow hair. Why did I pick such a hard one to draw? Okay, so we're on this color here. Right. So let's do it. Let's color this hair and hope it doesn't turn into literally rainbow vomit. Because I am terrifyingly afraid it will just turn into awful me just not being skilled enough to make rainbow hair, because believe it or not, guys, I used to not be able to draw cute things, and I find it really funny that that's what most people commission me for these days, is cute stuff. So yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised at where my art ended up taking me, because I never used to be able to draw anything remotely adorable, and now it's all I ever seem to draw for anyone is something adorable. Which is totally fine with me. Like, I'm cool with that, not complaining. It honestly takes it can take less time, to be fair. So how they've done this is they've kind of swirled that, you see, because I'm doing the opposite side to the one that's shown. What? Oh dear. Okay, so I think I might mix a little bit of this green in over here. Whoops, that's okay, I can work with that. Work some of this green into here, like it's shown over here. They kind of work it in just a little bit. Oh dear, guys, dear. So I just kind of want to make this look like, oh, it's the other way around. I'm so silly. Okay, let's eyedrop it this color again and kind of make it look like it's just coming in like this, like that, kind of sneaking up into the hair a bit. And I think that green is also the second color here, so we'll kind of put it in like that. Okay, then we're gonna use this super light blue to kind of come in here. Alright, we're getting there. We're gonna rainbow it. How many colors do I have to use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 and then 2. Oh, we've got plenty of room. Plenty of room, I think, to make this just a little bit bigger in terms of, you know, color real estate kind of deal. So let's keep going. Keep going. Ha! So once we hit the kind of middle, which is good because it's the next color, so I think we're actually doing okay on placement as compared to the reference anyway. Let's try it again. Do you guys get like nervous when you draw something that's not, I don't know, not yours? I speaking from experience, being someone who does commissions like a lot, it's super nerve-wracking. Like super nerve-wracking to get someone else's creation and be like, or, you know, if the other person can't draw and can only describe, to try and live up to their expectations of what kind of they're thinking in their head that they'd like you to do, and you're just kind of there going, oh, holy crap, okay. Like you're just like, I'll try. And then you pray that you can create it. Does anyone else get nervous if they have something like that to do? You know what I'm saying? Because I know I do. I'm just like, oh god. You kind of get over it when you do offer commissions, though. I mean, and when you've been offering them for a while, you kind of start learning the questions you need to ask people, but it still doesn't make it any less terrifying that you're drawing something that's, you know, not your own vision, and you got to try and make sure that that is the right thing and you don't screw it up so horribly that the other person like gets mad at you. I mean, you gotta, but the problem is that you gotta make it come out. Like, if someone's paying you gotta make it come out. Otherwise, they don't like you very much. So they have, in this drawing, they have kind of like a cute, like, flick style between the rainbow colors in places. So I'm gonna go back and do that, like, because I think that it just looks really cute, and even though they don't have it on every color, I think it's gonna add interest. So I'm gonna put it between colors I think that it'd look good with, and yeah, I think I'll just take a little bit of creative liberty on this one, just because I like the way it looks. And I think that it transitions nicely, since it's not exactly a, I don't know, it's not, how would you say it? It's not exactly a smooth transition between the colors. So I'm going to make sure that there's at least something between the, like, you know, like they've done here between the colors, so that it looks nice, except for this green one here. I don't think it needs it because it's the edge of a fringe. So I think I'm kind of just going to transition the other colors like that. Cool. I don't think I've done too bad. And thank you, Eve. I'm glad someone thinks it looks okay. So her hairband is purple, so we may as well get that in there, like, right away. Now this side bun is that blue color, which we've already got a fair bit of, but that's just the breaks. We're gonna color this kind of, this bottom piece here. I don't think I'm gonna go, I just colored straight over that purple. This is what happens when I do things on one layer and I don't separate absolutely everything. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do this thing. I'm so descriptive, guys. Like, oh my god, best description of anything ever. Pensive moment with voxel. Yes, I'm coloring in and I'm like, must concentrate. But tea calms me down. I'm going to make another layer just for this green, so I don't like literally screw the pooch on it. I'm going to put it underneath this blue, and then I'm going to, on the other layer again, I'm going to kind of transition into that yellow shade at the top. Back on, I misspelled hair. Oh my god, it's just sitting there saying Harry. I renamed the hair Harry. There we go. That's a bit better. Why didn't you guys tell me? So we're going to just do some basic in and out. There we go. Okay, so, and I like the idea of it kind of, I don't know, swirling a bit, I guess. Something. Honestly, I think that I've literally screwed this up, but let's not be too negative about it yet. Let's just make sure that I get rid of this, because I'm not a fan currently of this. So let's just kind of do it in sections the way that it normally would, and I think it's because of the way that I have, there we go, that's a bit better. Alright, so it I kind of actually do need to erase some of this. So I'm going to make it, you know, a smooth kind of ball hair type thing, I guess. Like a flick of hair, yes. I agree. I agree. So I'm going to kind of add a bit of my own jam into this, just so I can kind of get it where I want to get it. Oops. It ended up being called layer 6. So I'm just going to put this on. Yeah, see? Okay. Let's just merge it, and we'll rename it later and worry about it later. We'll worry about it later. Well, I'd already sketched it, mate. Like, to be fair, I'd already sketched this, so it's not like it's not like I started this from scratch when the stream happened. I didn't. I was halfway through the line art and went, oh, you know what? I should probably be freaking streaming this, because, you know, you guys haven't seen me. Like, I said that I'd be varying up my times so that you guys could watch me on this side of the world, you know, and and yeah, I guess, you know, it's just what we're doing, and that's exactly what I thought I'd do. So I don't know, I'm definitely obviously not as good as the original, but I think that we can call that passable in my eyes. At least I think I can call that passable. And I think we're halfway between this purple color, I think, up here. And so this purple color's coming out here on this side, and yellow, this yellow here. Okay, so we'll kind of merge them, I guess. Merge them together. And hope for the best. Okay, sweet. And there's a little bit of stuff I need to erase over here. Alright, we're halfway through it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling alright about this. Like, actually alright about it. So, the other side of the hair, which is the warmer yellow, not like the limey kind of yellow, and that really cool red pastel orange kind of jam. So let's grab this color and start doing what we need to do, which is probably, I think, about this much of this part is that color. I'll go up a little higher like that, because we've got so much other kind of yellows. I kind of want to give these colors their time in the sun, I guess. Something like that. The time in the sun. Somehow we're getting all philosophical about rainbow hair. Alright, I think this is a fairly decent color distribution. I'm happy with it. Can you show the full pic for a sec? Sure. This is what I've got so far, and the reference full pic is this. So actually, I'll see if I can get it a bit better for you. There you go. So that's the picture I'm working off. This is the one that I've done. Yep. Ta-da! So this is what we've got so far. I'm actually liking it. Like, and I'm not working on the, like, I'm doing a chibi version, obviously. So I'm working on the body proportions of this tiny one down the bottom, not the body proportions of this big one. So, oh, thank you. So, like, this one has obviously very different proportions to this tiny little one down here. Because I'm not very good with girls, and I'm not very good, you know, especially I haven't drawn this type of character before. I was really nervous about it, so I decided that I was going to stick with the really cute kind of chibi look. And obviously, it's what I normally do, so I at least kept one kind of comfort zone, I suppose. So, and I know that everyone's like, you should just do things out of your comfort zone, and I'm like, well, I am. But, you know, it's difficult to do everything out of your comfort zone all the time. So, I'm hoping that I can kind of, I don't know, how would you say, ease myself into drawing some cooler characters like this and stuff. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if you guys enjoy the ride as well. So let's grab this one and kind of just want to have it, I don't know, and I've got to be careful too. How did I do the other one? It's a little bit flat here, I suppose. I'm going quiet because, you know, again, it's that whole, did I do something, is it bad? Is it crap, ladies and gentlemen? Well, will we ever know? Will we ever know if this is crap or not? You decide. No, I don't like that one there. I don't like it there either. Maybe... yeah, maybe if I join this over here, I'm not going to be as unhappy. And then if I cover this and redo it with the orange, I think maybe I'll be happier. So let's just, I'm gonna just be probably just a little bit quiet for a second, guys, while I figure out like what I actually kind of want to do, which I think is this, because I think having it kind of wrap around, no, that looks alright. I'm okay with that. Is it crap, the question of the universe? Hey Baker, thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. We will have a great time. It'll be up, you know it will be. I hope you don't, you know, get too bored at work. So let's just kind of, I don't know, kind of refine the line, refine your line. So, actually I don't think I want to refine it, I think I want to make it fatter. You know what, we're gonna move on from that for now. Cool, and like, I think I need to save this. Like, desperately need to save this, so give me just a second. This character's name is Bits, by the way. Oh, okay. My computer just decided that the sound wasn't gonna be a thing. There we go. Okay. So, we've done this bit. Now, I think we should probably get the flats for the clothes down. and then we can go into the eye and the skin markings. So we'll relabel this hair, save, make a new layer, and I think let's pick a cute color that we haven't seen too much of. Yeah, that color's not really in there, and I think I'll do this one, and then we'll do a cute yellow trim and maybe some pastel pink in here as well. So let's get these flats down and then we'll look at what we're doing, because she wears pastel, anything pastel, and black and white outfits. I believe the description of this character had that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to messily color this crap in so that I can select it after the fact and just clean it up and then use it. I'm just going to do the whole thing because then I'll be able to use it as a layer to color within the lines, I suppose. And we'll throw this underneath the skin so we don't have to be as precise as we might normally have to be. Oh wait, I should be coloring that in. What am I doing? There we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm hoping that this I can kind of vary the stream times for you guys so that all of my wonderful Aussie friends can, that's the leotard, there we go, all my Aussie friends and stuff can manage to catch streams, because normally they're quite early in the morning for us over here, and most people on a Saturday morning in Australia are sleeping in. Just, you know, or like some of my patrons and stuff, they have work early in the morning on a Saturday and they can't catch the stream. So I'm gonna try and continue to vary everything so that everyone can kind of have a go. All right. So I'm thinking that this is a cute colored, like cute blue jacket. 6 homework to be done. So, so get your homework out and you can do your homework, mate, while I sit here and do this. And I'm officially out of tea. Oh, so sad now. So, okay, let's go to this color and we'll get a really kind of bright pastel-y yellow for the star. I'm not mad at that. I should probably, though, undo it and put it on a new layer, just so I can change it later if I really desperately want to. So we can do something like this. So if we can play with the colors if we want to, with the kind of yellow it is. Oh, actually, I really like that pink. We're gonna do that pink. That pink is gonna be. I decided against the yellow. The stars are going to be pink. Actually, no. I like that pink. I also liked that yellow. So let's select this yellow and that pink. Okay, and we'll erase the little bit that's outside the line. And I think I might make the cuffs this pink, this color here. So I think we might feature that, since the hair got so predominantly kind of bluey colored, I guess. Yeah, and these are they're similar colors, but inherently not the same colors, I guess. I should probably do the less is more thing and limit my palette and reinforce some of the other rainbow that's already there, but I don't wanna. If it's rainbow, I'm gonna make it frickin' rainbow. So let's make it frickin' rainbow. So I'm gonna do this, and then I think I might make this fluffy hood up here also that color. Actually, let's select the layer below so we don't have to worry about going outside the lines. We can just spam color with a really massive brush, at least, you know, until we get to here. Okay. And then I think that looks pretty cute. I also think that we need... Do I want that to be that color? No, see, then it's too much pink. So let's make the shoulder bits yellow as well. Like that. Though not as messy because this is all one layer, of course. Like that. Ta-da! Okay, we've got like a cutie patootie. Code red, B's out of T. Yes! There needs to be some kind of giant red button I push when I demand tea from people. I'm like, you bring me tea. Okay, so I really think this is looking super bloody cute. Do we want blue leggings with pink lace? I think we might do matchy. Let's just do matchy for the fuckles, I guess. Why not? Let's do it. Let's make it adorable and let's just do it. I'll keep the clothing color palette limited then, I suppose. You know, because then it won't look so much like just color vomit. I mean color vomit is a style. You can have color vomit characters. I think they're called unicorn puke characters. I'm not quite sure, but that's, I believe, what they're called. All right, time to turn. Rotate the canvas. Rotate the canvas. There we go. Just color this in. I don't know. I feel like a child sometimes, just sitting here going, I get to color things. I like eggs. Oh dearie me. Okay, so yes, I think that's pretty cute, actually. Hello, Lily. Welcome to the stream. I finally looked over at chat. Moo is watching now. Hello, Moo. Thank you for watching. She can't talk because she's on her tablet. Yeah, this time of the night I expect her to be. But thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Also, yes, Lily, welcome to the stream. We're drawing some cute stuff, I guess. Well, a cute monster girl, which I have never drawn before, but I think she's adorable. So I'm gonna draw her. It's actually a trade that I'm doing because I have a boy one of these and I would like him to have human hands rather than the big pincery things. So I can actually trade in the art game that I play with these guys. I can actually trade this kind of art for, because you get upgrade points and stuff for doing artwork, and the game is actually pretty fun. You can make your own characters and stuff, and yeah, so I've got Bits. She's an adorable character, one of the creator of this race, and yeah, she's adorable. I love her so much. Ah, yeah, so pastel. All right, let's grab that yellow again, and let's paint in these stars. Paint in the stars. Here we go. I think I need to change my brush size a bit too, but yeah, this is just kind of a woohoo kind of stream. Oh, I'm painting on top of the wrong layer, but that's okay. I'll deal with it. I'll merge it all into one anyway, because god damn it. All right, sweet. Bam. So I think that's our base done, bar the eye. She's looking alright. What do you guys think? I'm thinking it's alright. I'm thinking it's alright. we can deal with it. Okay, so this is the clothes layer. Sweet. I mean, let's look at this kind of value combo if we moved it elsewhere on the spectrum. Do I like it any other way? To be fair, no, I like it this way. So I think I will keep it this way. I now have the eye to do and then the markings to do on the character, and then probably a layer of light shading and she'll actually be done. So, oh wow, and all in like an hour and 22 minutes. Oh geez, man, I never said I was fast, like ever. I am so not fast. So I think we're gonna do the eyes underneath the skin layer. We're going to just put in the eye white for starters, make a new layer, and I think her eyes go from this pink. No, okay, so we should select the purple because we're on the back layer. So this pink to that purple. So if we go to the gradient, we don't want foreground to transparent, we want foreground to background. And we're going to want to select this area in here and expand it by a bit. Selection, expand. Probably maybe 5 pixels worth of expansion. So we're not going to see any weird gapping going on, because that could be a complete problem and slightly disastrous. So let's put this gradient in. Oh, I'm not. I think that's kind of what we're talking about, is this kind of gradient, like that. I'm just checking chat to make sure I'm not missing anything from anyone. I really want to kind of put a sheen kind of highlight on this, just to really make it like, because I think it's pretty glossy and starry in her eyes, just based on the reference sheet that I've got here. As you can see, it's kind of galaxy like, I suppose. Same with the tiny one. So I'm thinking let's make a glow layer, because why the hell not? And I wonder if I've got a special effects brush that has stars or little soft things. Ooh, yay! Okay. I'm way too excited about this shit, I think. Just so I know. So I want probably a larger gappage. Ooh, geez, no I don't. I want it to be single back there. Maybe a little less, because there doesn't seem to be too many, but I do kind of want, like, I don't know, I want a couple of these like fuzzy, ooh, that one's a bit big, like fuzzy stars, I guess, and they just don't look randomly placed enough, I suppose. So maybe something like that, I guess. And then I was thinking, just a massive sparkle. I don't think we need to be that big. So I think we can go down again and maybe add a couple of these, I guess. I don't know. I like the idea that it is a galaxy. I suppose that's my interpretation. It looks like a galaxy to me. I don't know if you guys think that, though, I suppose. So, but I thought it'd just be cute to kind of to have that in there, I suppose. Make them kind of shiny. And I think I'm going to do a multiplier layer for just the eyes on their own, because I don't know, it feels like they'd have their own shadow, but it wouldn't be the same color shadow as everything else. That, and I really kind of want to blend it out into, I guess, something like this. Is that, I think that just added a bit more gradient to it rather than adding a shadow, but you know, I don't know, it gives it a little bit more depth in my opinion. Alright, Eve, thank you for joining the stream for as long as you did. I can speak English. And have a great Friday night. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, I kind of think that's a bit better. Just deepening it slightly, I get, for my style. Just deepening it just slightly at the top. Makes it stand out from a fringe just a little bit more. I will. After the stream, I will definitely message you, Eve, on Discord. Okie dokie. So, let's put some, let's put all these eye layers into its a little folder. We'll call it eye, because there is only one. There's no worries about not drawing the other eye in this one. You know, artist problems. Because there is only one. There can be only one. Alright, eyedropper. So, these markings, they don't look like they're this color though. I think maybe that's... Ah, okay, no, the markings are this darker color, I think. Or did I just do everything the wrong color? Oops. Let's have a look on here. Ah, they kind of... Right, okay, so let's grab the body spikes, because this is going to be a thing. Alright. So body spikes and horns and teeth and everything else should actually be this lighter color, right? This light color here. Did I pick the wrong one or the right one? I actually can't tell. I'm just gonna make my brush really big so I can't miss. and we're gonna oh, I just put it on the markings layer. Okay, well, make a new layer and it'll be the markings layer. Sweet. Okay. And I'll save that while I'm at it. Cool. So with our pen, we need to bring it right down. So there are these kind of dot and line patterns all over this character. So I'm just trying to, so it seems like at the top it's spots of different sizes. Oops, I'm on pencil. That's not what I want. I want actual full solid markings. So I think I'll kind of play with the brush sizes, and you know, I know none are really that big, kind of. No, I've pretty much done kind of, you know, like none are like super big or anything like that, but I think, I don't know, it lends more to my style to have a couple that are larger like that, just because, I don't know, it's more of what, I don't know, I would draw, I suppose, and you know, I don't know, I feel as though it's kind of like a creative interpretation thing. Right, okay. I'm kind of happy with that. And then we've got a couple of like these longer markings, like single markings with a spot here and there, and then like a double line kind of like this. Kind of thing going on. I think I'm pretty new to this kind of level of marking, like this kind of marking structure, because a lot of characters that I've had in the past have never really had this whole thing going. So I'm thinking that this is the way that I'm gonna do this character's kind of, this is how I interpret it, I suppose. Now she's got a couple of spots up near the shoulders, I think. On the big one, on the big reference, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Yes, she does. So she's got a couple of spots kind of hanging out around her shoulders. And I know that on her hips and thighs she has them too. Not many, but some. So I definitely want to get these doubles and this single and a couple of, you know, couple of spots going on, and maybe a line and a spot here and there on the other side, kind of, you know, something like this. Cool. Okay, so let's zoom out to our reference and have a bit of a look. There seem to be a couple of gradient spots. If I look at this reference here, it's slightly light grey. You know, in the knee and the bottom of like the claws, and around the tops of the claws, I suppose, is a little bit grey. So what we want to do is take that light grey from there and make a gradient on the skin, I would say, kind of like a blush, I guess, like how I would normally do a blush on a character's skin. So let's grab our gradient tool, foreground to transparent, and we do want a radial one this time, like one of the only times I ever want a radial gradient kind of deal. And I'm thinking that I want this to be multiply, just so it doesn't kind of mess with other stuff I've already done. So, and then something down the bottom here, maybe like that. I see a little bit on the thighs, I guess, but I don't want it to kind of make them, I don't want it to kind of take over, so I'll just give it a little bit. And then, I don't know, maybe a little bit down here as well. It doesn't quite make sense, but at least it gives a little bit of definition, you know, that way. Cool, so I'm going to take the color again on the markings, and I'm going to put it around her face. Awesome. Bam. Also, if you guys do want to join the Discord, the link is in the description. There are a lot of cool people hanging out there at present. You can always go in there and chat, have a good time. It's super fun, I promise. Because listening to me is probably the most boring thing ever, at least when I'm kind of like in the art zone, I guess, if you will. Because I tend to kind of concentrate and mumble and become quiet, but if you're just into watching someone draw stuff, then all good. I am happy to have you on stream. Awesome. Okay, so I think we've largely got this done. I don't like these markings. Whoops. I don't like these markings down that low though. So there we go. That's a bit better. Oops. Losing the character. Cool. Alright, let's save so I don't lose any of it, because it would be terrifying if I actually managed to lose all the work I've done on this character so far. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna start shading and highlighting. So shading, everything like that happens above the lines. So let's pick a color to shade with. I probably think a color like this, a lighter version of that, would be really cool to shade with. So let's make a multiply layer and go ham with it. So first things first, let's do skin shading. Okay, bam. So I'm trying to think of like where I want the light to come from, and I definitely feel like a top down would give us a lot of interesting shadows, like, so I'm very tempted to just continue with doing kind of like the top down feel, I suppose. So alright, which would mean that this under here has a pretty big shadow. This down here's probably got a good shadow on it too. Let's just kind of, actually, if we put all these in a layer, these flat ones, we should, not a layer but like a folder, we should be able to select the whole thing and be able to color inside the thing. We should probably put our lines in there too, so we select those when we click as well. There we go, and now we can shade a lot easier than we could before. And I think kind of like I think I'm gonna stick kind of to bubble shading, I suppose, in this one. Hey Bendo, finally find free time and you see me streaming. Well, I am glad. Welcome to the stream. We are like 1 hour and 40 minutes in, and I'm drawing a really cute monster girl. So I hope you enjoy monster girls. Now, why did it not select those? So let's control. Oh, the clothes aren't in the layer, that's why. That's a bit silly. And same with the eye. So we probably need to ensure that they are in there so that we can, there we go. Now I can actually color it. Shade it properly. So I may fiddle around with this shading color to see if it fits a bit better, or if something else fits a bit better, I should say. But for the moment, I'm actually kind of digging it. So we'll see how we go. And I'm gonna just kind of cover this paw like this. Bam. And so maybe just give her a bit of a body line as well, because this part's in front of the other part. And I'm actually going to color this entire back part in as shadow from us. Okay, cool. So definitely going to have this in shadow here with like a back shadow, because this is a body spike. Apparently that's what it's called. It's a body spike. Oh, we've been using a pencil. That's probably the reason why I'm not happy with the edges on the cell shading. There we go. Cool. So let's give this a quick clean up. Bam. Like that. No matter what gender or species. Well, I am glad. This species is called a, what is it? It's a mantoid. That's what it is. The species is a mantoid. So that is what we have got today. So I just kind of want to get this arm and this fold in, because this hood also would cast and have a shadow as well. So let's just kind of willy-nilly color in everything that's gonna have shadow on here. So definitely this, definitely this. So let's kind of, it's a bit messy now, but I promise I have method to my madness for shading. Kind of. So there we go. We'll kind of put that back in there. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with like bubble shading because I think it's just the cutest way to shade something like this. I think I actually might put, yeah, I'll put probably not the entire back of that, but from there, I guess, like that. Boom. So, and maybe this hood gives just that little bit of shadow there, like that. This is definitely all in shadow back here, like it's gonna be in shadow. This is probably gonna be in shadow because we're looking top down at her, so like, or at least that's the way I'm kind of picturing it to be. Boom, hang on, there we go, kind of. No, I would say actually it's more like this area down here of her claw would be in her pincer. I think it's a pincer. I don't want to get the terminology wrong. I'm terrified of getting the terminology for these characters wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, geez. So, and I don't want to shade too heavily just because they're not really kind of, I don't know, usually people don't tend to shade too heavily, I don't think, so we're definitely going to be doing this little bit of feety shading down here. I also really on the clothes just need to fix something up because it's driving me absolutely batty and it's all one layer, so I'm just gonna fix it. Okay, cool. And now I've lost the color that I was using, so we need to find it again. So we need to turn this back onto normal because this is what shading looks like when it's not on a multiplier layer. Okay, so let's bring this back out and have a bit of a wider look. Don't want to offend any more monster activists. Yeah, I've been having such a problem with those lately. Have I? I'm not too sure if I've been having a problem with those lately. Alright, so I think something cute like this. Maybe this is standing up out of the jacket just a little bit. I definitely want to give her like a little bit of a butt hug, a butt hug shadow, because she is nice and curvy. Like, that's one of her features, is that she is curvy as balls. So I think I'll also add like a bit of a knee shadow, kind of here, like that. And I'm definitely gonna add, oh no, I've already done that. What am I talking about? Of course I have. It's not blue. So I'm definitely gonna add this cute little knee shadow going on in there. Now for the eye, we're gonna need to, and we still need to do the hair too. So I definitely think we should take this kind of rounded approach to her eye shading, which I think is adorable. Then again, I just think the character's adorable, so let's do some hair shading, shall we? Some hair shading, boom. I always feel like hair shading for me is like my biggest cop-out, because I just I don't know why, it just is. I'm just like, oh, we'll just kind of put a bit here and a bit there and whatevs, right? Like, it's totally fine. We don't need to worry about it. Like, I don't know. I feel I'm lacking in the hair shading department. big time compared to a lot of other artists, but that's okay. That's okay. we can be lazy like me, I guess. It's probably not a good idea to be lazy like me, but we can try and be lazy like me. If there are any young artists watching, please don't be lazy like me. Actually learn how to shade hair. Your artwork's gonna benefit way more than than it would if you didn't. So cool. All right. I think I like that. I think I'm pretty cool with that kind of shading. Not as adorable as my new pet. This one isn't mine. This one is someone else's. I'm drawing it for someone else. Oh, I've got like lots of them actually. I've got 2 of these guys. This same race. I've got 2 of them now. Except mine aren't female. Mine are male. So I'm gonna see if this looks cute with a different color shading. I'm actually kind of digging it with you know, that color, but I'm thinking maybe I should change it to be a bit more complementary across the board. Like this one's a bit more complementary across the board. Oh, she looks really good with that purple shading too. Oh, like I think she becomes too cool toned with the blue shading. I don't like yellow. Green's a bit much. Oh, but like, okay, so this is her, what I've got. What we're -29, I think, is what it was. That one, and then we went into like these cooler tones, and I dig it. Pay to torture yourself. Oh, I've got a bunch. I've just been buying a bunch of cute little characters to get my creative flow there a bit more than before. Awesome. Okay, so I think highlights time now. Whoop 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 whoop. You know me, I love the highlighting stage simply because I get to stick white bits of shit everywhere. Okay, so I think maybe I'm gonna be real simple with this kind of I forgot to shade her horns. I got ahead of myself. I apologize. Let's just kind of, I don't know, I think I'll shade and then come back to it. I'll shade and then I'll come back to the horns. Okay, sweet. I can't really shade her ears, but let's shade this other stuff, shall we? It's really hard, I think, to shade, to like highlight the claws and stuff, just because it's, well, I don't know, it's kind of, they're white, you know, or nearly white, so I don't know, maybe not. So let's kind of give a couple of these little things a nice dot highlight. That looks a bit out of place. There we go. Cool. Do we want a stomach highlight? No, I'm happy with this leg one here. I definitely kind of think this will get a highlight. I think actually I'm going to change the style of these highlights up here. Boom. Because it's kind of like a blobby thing, I guess. I'm into it. I'm into it. Actually, I think that needs to be another highlight layer underneath. Like, kind of I suppose, you know. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to decide how I want to highlight this eye a bit. Yeah, sure. That'll do. Stick white bits of shit everywhere. Yes. Yes, I know. You guys know that, like, I'm actually quite loquacious when I want to be, but man, why bother half the time? You can just say, oh, stick some shit somewhere and it'll work out. You guys know what I mean. I mean, you're watching me, for Christ's sake. So I don't know what you expect. Sweet. Okay, I think I'll do like a blob highlight on this. Nice blob highlight, kind of. Like there. Maybe one here. One here. Sweet. Okay. I'm not mad at it. What do you guys think? I'm not mad at it. So let's have a look at the whole character. Can I fit her in here? There we go. Compared to the reference, which is... it's not bad. It's not bad. Alright, I need to shade those top horns. So let's grab this color again and multiply. Okay. Zoom into these. I think they're probably going to be shaded because it's so top down. They're going to be shaded like that as opposed to any other way. So let's put that one in there too, like that. Sweet. And I'm going to just add a little bit. Add a little bit of detail, I guess. Like that. Right, okay. Cool. And groovy. Ta-da! A statue of you would help. Oh, dearie me. Alright. Oh, Pepsi Max. Caffeine. Let's go. I think, I don't know if I don't know if I want to give her like kind of like a squiggly background, and or if I want to give her like a white outline, kind of, you know, how they do most characters with a transparent background kind of deal. So I think what I'll do is I'll select everything. I'll kind of select and I'll expand it by maybe 10. I guess. Yeah, okay. And then we'll put a layer down here and see how a white outline looks around her. Oh, she's cute, bitch. Bitch. I'm actually kind of proud. So, I don't mind this one. I gave my last fur baby kind of just like a squiggly background, but the thing is that if I do a background, I'm super worried about, because there's so much color and pastel vibrancy to her, that the background will just distract from her. So I'm just kind of like, I'm wondering if I don't just kind of make a couple of shiny stars. Make a couple of shiny stars, and you know, I don't know. I'm trying to kind of think of what I want to do. We can do bubbles. No, not really. No. I'm just... guys, what do I do? I mean, because this is really just... It's really just character art at this, like, you know, kind of this point. I don't know. I don't know. Why is this one coming out all the same? Oh, I think I selected the wrong kind of sparkle. No, see, those ones are too tiny. There are stars. Different stars. No, I think it's Sparkle B, or is it Sparkle C? No, it's pretty much Sparkle B. So let's have a look. Yeah. Let's just give her a couple of sparkles and duplicate that layer a couple of times to get them to be white. There we go. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man. Actually, that should be a lot smaller if we're gonna do it. So, yeah, I'm digging it, I guess. I don't know if I should keep this blue background. I kind of like it now. You know, I kind of like it. But I think I'll give it as transparent. And I should probably take my logo and stick it on it, but we'll we'll do that. And this has actually taken my exact time up, guys. This has like been 2 hours to complete this character. So I'm probably going to go and eat some dinner now that it's like 8 o'clock at night, and probably upload this over on my DeviantArt. And if you guys want to kind of hang out in Discord, see when we're all doing stuff, you know, like, you can jump into the description and that will be a thing. But thank you guys for kind of hanging out. I know it was a bit of a boring kind of chill stream, but I hope you enjoyed the tunes, and I hope you enjoyed seeing this kind of character come to completion. 2-hour makeover, good stream. See you in Discord, Bendo. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.